Hey friends, welcome back to the mat. My name is Claire Renee if you're new here. We're going to get started by sitting on a block, a bolster, or even just finding the most comfortable seat, whatever that is for you and whatever that looks like. And just start to shake it out. Welcome yourself to the mat. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears, soften the jaw, soften your gaze, and if you're comfortable, you can start to close your eyes here. And just take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly release it out of the mouth. And let's do that one more time, in through the nose and out of the mouth. And then gently and slowly just allow your breath to begin settling into its own natural rhythm. And feel the points of contact your body makes with the ground beneath you. Notice the steadiness, the quiet support of the earth, your mat, the ground, whatever is underneath you. And with every exhale, imagine yourself just releasing any tension, allowing your body to feel heavier. We want to feel a little more rooted. Bring awareness to your feet, your legs, your hips, softening with each breath. And open up your eyes, shift that bolster or that block to the side. And we're gonna start our practice with that grounded energy we've set up. So sitting up nice and tall, legs out in front of you. Gently walking your hands out in front of you. You see me grabbing a block here. That's totally optional. But as we come into our first pose today, caterpillar pose, what we're really aiming for is just finding our sweet spot, allowing our body to relax. So for some, that block underneath the forehead as a place to just rest your forehead is an easier way for you to be able to just kind of let go and let your weights of your head sink into something. But for others, if that's not for you, you can just leave the block out, and it's okay to have a little round in the spine here. I'm going to find a lot more quiet in this practice today because I want this to be grounding for you. So I want you to have this space and the quiet to be able to find that for yourself in each shape that we make. So I'll catch you when it's time to release our pose. All right, friends, gently roll up into a nice tall seat. That felt really nice. So just give yourself a moment. Move slowly and intentionally in between poses. We're going to make our way into half saddle, taking that right foot behind. You're doing your best to get that top of the foot on the mat. If you're like me at all, that might look like the side of your foot. So if you need a towel or like a small blanket to just place under any area of the foot where up against the ground it might feel uncomfortable, please do just place that underneath your foot, just so you can have that comfort there and not worry about any kind of pain when you're trying to hold the pose. Now you see me also bring my bolster. You can also use a block here, but I'm using the bolster just as a nice place to land if I want to lean back. So you're welcome to just maybe have your hands behind you and lean back. Maybe you can't go that far down, and that's okay. Maybe the hands are just behind you and you walk your hands out as far as they can go, feeling a nice deep stretch in that quad. If you're a little more limber, you can even leave out the bolster and come straight to your back. And a happy medium place is, what I'm sharing right now, which is a bolster underneath you just to welcome your back and a little bit of the weight of the upper body and the neck so that you can fully release into your pose. Wonderful job. Slowly, 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 slowly come out of half saddle. I say this for safety reasons too. You don't want to just jerk yourself out of these longer poses. Give yourself time. Set yourself up on the other side and find out where your sweet spot is on this side. It might look a little different. It might feel a little different getting into the pose on certain sides. Just really listen to what your body is telling you. That can also be something that is really grounding when we learn to trust and remember to trust what our body is saying, what our heart is saying, what our mind is telling us without influence or outside noise. Great job. Slowly make your way out of the pose. Shake it out for a moment. And let's move our bolster over to the side for the moment. And here we're most likely going to need our blocks, so just keep them close. Coming on all fours here. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And bringing that right foot in between your hands. And just gently here, just first and foremost, can't talk. Just find dragon pose, and when you're ready, you're gonna bring that right arm to the inside of the right leg, right? So now both of your arms are on the inside of that leg. You can grab a block here if you feel like you need any support. And you can just stay where you are with both hands on blocks, on the mat. And you're welcome here to come into dragon flying low, is what we like to call it in yin. Coming down to your elbows. You saw me bring my block over. I'm using my block just as a little bit of difference between me and the floor. But if you are ready to go there today and can reach the floor with the elbows and be able to hold it and breathe and not fidget or feel any kind of pain, then by all means, go for it. And if you're not quite ready for dragon flying low, that's also great. You can just come right back to the palms and using your block in any way that you need to support yourself as you hold the pose. Remember, in dragon pose, we are kind of focused on a couple of things, right? That back hip, right? That back hip flexor, you're thinking of letting that fall and melt towards your mat. While the foot in front, you're feeling that nice stretch in the back of the leg. For some, you might even feel a little bit in the groin. Our last few breaths here. And gently release. Shake it out. Give yourself a moment. I know lunge type poses can be a little intense for some, so always move, undulate, shake it out whenever you need. Let's set up the same thing on the other side. Bringing that left foot in between the hands. When you're ready, bring that left hand towards the inside of the left leg. And maybe you just want to hold it right here, and that's enough. And then maybe you want to come into dragon flying low using a block or not. Take 30, 45 seconds, even a minute, just to figure out what works for you and what you can hold. Let's take our last few deep breaths in this pose. Don't leave it yet. Don't abandon it yet. Beautiful, friends. Let's go ahead and release that pose. Shake it out. Come to downward facing dog if you'd like and pedal it out. This is all about honoring what it is that you need to ground yourself, to feel okay, to feel in your body, comfortable in your body, comfortable with your spirit, and comfortable with your voice. If you are in downward facing dog, come down to the knees and let's make our way into a side seal pose here. I'm starting with my right leg stacked on top of my left. I'm on the side of my hip. Just make sure you get comfortable. You don't want it to hurt. Supported by that front hand. Other hand is reaching as far out or as closer into the body as you need. So you can take the hand farther away from you, or you can take the hand a little closer to you, but feel it out and see what is giving you the sensation that goes, ooh, oh, yeah, I needed that stretch in my side body, because you'll feel it. So just feel it out for a moment before you hold the pose, and then once you've got it, just staying on the side here, breathing into that side body stretch. All right, friends, roll into a comfortable seat for a second, and then we're going to swing those legs around to the other side and just set ourselves up for the same exact thing. And like I said before, honor that sometimes one side is going to feel different from the next, right? Maybe your hand needs to come a little closer to you on this side. Maybe it needs to be a little farther for you to feel a sensation. That's kind of normal. We do kind of always walk around a little bit unbalanced. Man, that felt really, really nice. Let's come out of that pose gently. And we're going to come on to our backs. Soles of the feet are going to come together, creating a reclined butterfly pose. You're welcome to place the hands on the pelvis, or maybe one hand on the tummy and the other on your heart, Or you can have the arms by your side, whatever is calling to you. I just want you to find that for yourself. This is a flow in which we are focusing on the element of earth. And I don't know about you, but I think earth, I think ground, I think rooted, I think foundation. And that's all the things I want to feel as I focus on this beautiful earth, right? The foundation it gives me, I want to feel that foundation and that confidence in my own body and in my own spirit. So how do you create that for you? Honor your choices, honor your voice, make decisions that you feel strong in. And when there's moments where you waver, you can always come back to what grounds you. We're going to release the pose, take the hands to the outside of the legs and just guide them to the center. You don't want to hurt your groin or any area by just jolting yourself out of the pose. Let's go ahead and grab the block, come into a bridge, shifting those hips up so you can slide the block underneath your low back and kind of figure this one out. For some people, it might feel good at the very tip of your sacrum. For some, you might need it a little higher up towards, the actual low back. And all we're doing here is just letting our feet dangle above us. This is great for lymphatic drainage. This is great for getting energy towards our throat chakra. So if you feel like you have been stifled, your voice has been stifled, you haven't been able to communicate the way you want to, this is a great pose for that. So we're gonna just stay here, nothing fancy. Hips are elevated. If you don't have a block, you can also try doing this by just doing your legs up against the wall. So you'd be in the same position except flat on the floor, and your legs would just be up against the wall with your bum as close to the wall as you can get. Okay, friends. Slowly make your way out of the pose, bending the knees towards the chest. Slow, 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 slow. Bringing your feet down to the mat, nice and flat underneath you. And lifting those hips up once again, sliding that block from underneath you, placing that block to the side. And we are going to find Savasana. And I implore you to get a little creative today. Maybe you just really want to spread out. Maybe you want the hands above the head. Maybe you want them nice and wide. Maybe you want to sprawl the legs out a little more. Really take up space. Find what's comfortable for you. If you want to grab a blanket and place it over you, you're welcome to do that as well. I invite you to silently repeat with your breath, or you can speak it slowly out loud, or once or twice. But here's just a simple mantra I want to leave you with. I am grounded. I am safe. I soften into stillness. I allow peace to flow through me. I am grounded. I am safe. I soften into stillness. I allow peace to flow through me. I am grounded. I am safe. I soften into stillness. I allow peace to flow through me. Let's start to find some awareness into our limbs again, the toes, the ankles, the wrists, the fingers. Maybe you want to stretch overhead. Maybe you need to yawn and get that out. And start to roll over onto your side. Maybe hold in this little fetal position for a moment. Take a beat if you need. Pause the video if you need a moment. And meet me in a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Big inhale, scooping all of this grounded energy we've created, and exhale, heart center. Once again, big inhale, exhale, heart center. Last one, really fill up the lungs. Inhale, and exhale, heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this earth-inspired flow was useful and felt nice for you. Be well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video.